One down. And at the plate for the Dodgers, James Outman. His first at bat was a strikeout. That one's in there. 0-1. 0-1. And that skips in the dirt. The Dodgers trailing by a run. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Flips the corner. And the count 1-2. Got him looking. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. And now Teoscar Hernandez. Fastball for a strike. And a pitch. Swing and a miss.
No ball. He's straight.
Two outs. And that one lifted in the air center field. Bader should have it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that's the third out. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now it's the DH, DJ Stewart. Stewart in his 3rd season, 30 years old now. He joined the team as a free agent. Ohtani back to work. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. And a pitch. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. And the right-hander deals. High fly ball out to left field. Hernandez settles underneath it. Drops into the glove. And there's one away. And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. 0 for 1 so far. And that one a little below the knees. Ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. And that's downstairs and outside.
2-0.
Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. In the air out towards right center. 2 down. Two outs, base is empty. Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. Fly to left his first time. Swings through that one.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Here comes a pitch. On a line, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Next to hit, Harrison Bader. Beatty, the runner at first with 2 gone. That one missed.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
And here it comes. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Mets strand 1, but they're on top 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here comes Chris Taylor.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
Just off the inside edge.
1-0.
The lefty to 1-0. Swing a high fly ball deep left field. And it bangs off the foul pole. Home run. He powers that one out of here. And they tie it up. It's 1-1. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth.
Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat, and a really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Enrique Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. First pitch misses.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 2. Quintana maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
And another ball. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
And now Gavin Lux. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Puts a bunt down. Beats the second out there. And he'll keep it for just the 1. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Mookie now.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
There goes the runner. Pitch misses in. And safe. It's a stolen base. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
That clips the corner.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. Falling behind 2-1. Ground ball up the middle. In plenty of time to first, and Betts is gone.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at bat.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. 1 for 2. And a strike. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And now the lefty. And now 1-2. Two outs and 1 in scoring position. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Top 6. Here's the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. And the right-hander back to work. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Well, these Mets just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Backs and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
McNeil stands in now and watches strike 1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. To the right side. Got him on the off-balance throw. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. And now it's Frankie Lindor. And that's too high. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 2-0. Outside.
3-0.
Right-hander kicks, deals.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
Kicks and fires. Oh, great stop. To his knee, the throw, and that's a nice play to end the inning.
Making it look easy at the Keystone position. Definitely worth another look. He'll get some high fives when he gets into the dugout.
Back here in L.A. And now the catcher comes up to him. Will Smith. And the pitch. Fastball in the corner at the knees, and it's a strike. Next offering is fouled back. The wind and the pitch. That misses the zone. And the count 1-2.
It's a good take.
The wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup.
You know, varying speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location. But the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
And now it's Max Muncy. In there, and it's 0-1. The wind of the pitch. Clips the corner, and it's 0-2. And a swing and a miss. And there's 2 down.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, into double-digit strikeouts. He should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And well, not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That one catches the zone. That's strike 1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Left-hand batter waits. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
He was really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
Got him swinging.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back here at Dodger Stadium, we go to the top of the 7th, and stepping in for New York, Pete Alonso. The pitch. And that's in the dirt.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
The 1-0. Right through there for a strike.
1-1.
Righty delivers. That one's in there. And it's 1-2. And another ball. And he deals. Line drive, base hit. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard. Starling Marte up to hit. He's 0 for 1. And that one fouled off. With the go-ahead run at first, here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 2.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still trying to get that ground ball double play.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And now the Mets DH, DJ Stewart. And that's in there at the knees. The 0-1. And that one upstairs. One away. Tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. That's outside. And a count 2-1. Outside corner. There's a strike. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And out of here. So he blasts one out the other way. And the Mets jump in front. It's 3-1.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Ohtani will depart, and he kept him in it even though he's in line for the loss right now. New arm when we come back. New pitcher for the Dodgers, Daniel Hudson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Not close with that one, and that's ball one. And strike one to the catcher. Activity in the bullpen. Alex Vesia, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Righty to the plate. And another ball. One down, base is empty. Liner, base hit.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
So digging in, Brett Beatty. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball one. Alvarez leads off first with one away. Grounded to third, could be two. Off balance feed, there's one. And that's two. Mets had 2 runs on this blast. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the inning. Now the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
As the lefty gets to work. Out in front and foul to the left side. The pitch. There's a strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Brooks Raley, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Ottavino, the right-hander, loosening up as well. Not even close there. 1-2 to count.
Looking to get something going. This is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. The line to kick the pitch. That's down and in. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And that's the first out.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Chris Taylor now. He's already homered in this game. Hit hard. That gets through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Now it's the right fielder, Kike Hernandez. And that's outside. Ball 1. The tying run at the plate. And it's even up.
1 ball, 1 strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Pulled out on strikes. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Gavin Lux steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Checks over to first, back safely. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom of the 7th. Fastball for a strike. That one ripped. And one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and they trail by 1.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. And another big at bat coming up here. Looking for a way to get that tying run across with 2 outs.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Jose Quintana done for the afternoon, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. New pitcher on now, Jorge Lopez.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
So the batting order turns over. Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with this speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
So the tying run at second. The shortstop takes the ball with a single base runner. Because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead.
2-1.
Runner at second, 2 down.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
This one in the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Line drive, knocks it down. Still able to get it there in time. And they do get the third out. The inning is over. Dodgers with a run-scoring double. And the home team down a run. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Alex Vesia.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And stepping in for New York, Harrison Bader, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. The pitch. Late swing fouled off. Vesia, a 6'1" lefty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. And a pitch. Missing inside, and it's a ball and a strike. That one 95 to finish him off.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Brandon Nimmo. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty.
Ball, hot.
The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Ryan Brazier looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Kelly, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Swing and a ball popped up. Freeman drifts towards it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Two outs, base is empty. Jeff McNeil stands in. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And the slider just misses. And a foul ball. Left-hand hitter waits. Next pitch in for a strike. And a count 1-2. Slider misses outside. Fly ball down the line. Hernandez makes the play, and that is that. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Brooks Raley.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Well, 1-run game. Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 for 3. The lefty fires. Off the mark there, and that's ball 1. Wouldn't chase that time. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Edwin Diaz, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Looking to get the tying run on base. Will Smith waiting for a turn at the plate. That's through there for a strike. In for a strike. Now 3-2.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
And a 3-2. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. And that puts the tying run on base.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Will Smith now at the plate. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Off the mark there. Ball 1. At the belt and fires. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 2. With the go-ahead run at the plate. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Inside, just missed. Max Muncy waiting to bat for the Dodgers. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. In there at the knees. 3-1.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way out.
First and second, no outs. And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Max Muncy. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
So the tying run at second. That one hooked foul.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
0-2 now. Good job to fight that one off. And the 0-2. Got him! And that is a big first out. So up next, James Outman.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
First offering, and it just misses.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
On the inside corner for a strike.
1 strike.
The pitch. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 and 2.
It's been a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative. But you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Next offering misses down and away. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
A new arm into the game, the righty Adam Ottavino. So first and second with 2 outs. Now here is Teoscar Hernandez. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
Breaking ball through there for a strike. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. Got him swinging.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Joe Kelly.
Power slider guy, Boo. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Here's Francisco Lindor.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
The pitch. Just off the outside edge, and that's ball 1. Kicks and deals. Hot shot to third. Muncy sends it to first, and a quick out, number 1. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. He's already homered here in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark. But obviously, out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
And there's a ball. One down, base is empty. That one misses. 3-0. Bounced up the middle. Lux throws to first in time. And that takes care of Alonso. And now the right fielder, Starling Marte.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
2 down, nobody on. Just a weak fly ball this time. Lux makes the catch, inning over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Bottom part of the order, 7-8-9, 2 up in inning number 9. It's the Mets 3 and the Dodgers 2. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th, Edwin Diaz.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Well, 1-run game. Chris Taylor steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And a pitch. Fought off foul. One-run game, bottom 9.
That's the ball.
Pitch misses there. And 1-1. just missed. Pitch is in there, and that is strike two. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Enrique Hernandez up next for the Dodgers. And right back to the mound. Tosses to first. Taylor is out.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
He's 2 outs away. Here's Kike Hernandez. That one called a strike, and it's 0-1. And the pitch is outside, ball one. And the righty deals. Swing and a miss. Slider right there.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and it clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Next one in the dirt. On its way to the corner. Marte really on his horse for it. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Right-handed reliever. Sets him down looking. Now only 1 out remaining.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
So they're down to their final out. And up next for Los Angeles, Gavin Lux. Way high there. 1-0. And here it comes. See the velocity, 97 with that fastball. And he blows that one by him at 100.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
1 strike away. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Great pitcher's duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game, and for these pitchers it really came down to a few key at bats. This was a fun one to watch.
3-2 the final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambu. Thanks for joining us. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the New York Mets taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now and getting to start. Shohei Ohtani. What's the word on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Here's Francisco Lindor. Foul ball there. The shortstop takes the ball. Line to left. Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. And he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here.
That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Here's Juan Soto. That one's upstairs, ball one. And the 1-0. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. Lindor leads off second with nobody out. And that's off the outside edge. Ball two. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Well, he's realizing out there on the mound that he's got to settle in pretty quickly, or else he's going to get hit hard in this first inning.
And a swing and a miss. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Well, a well-thrown splitter is going to do exactly that. Get you off balance, thinking it's a fastball. Very similar to a changeup, but oftentimes a split's going to have even more downward movement with more velocity. Good pitch.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And next for the Mets, Mark Vientos. Right through there for a strike. Swings through that one for strike two.
One and two.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he's up to third safely with two gone.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Here's Pete Alonso. Big time power. There's a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Two outs. And that one fouled off. No score yet, but a runner at third with two away. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
He needs to throw that breaking ball with just a little more conviction to get the swing and miss.
Here comes a pitch. That one misses, and the count is 1-2. And that's downstairs and outside. In the air, left field. Hernandez under it. Makes the grab, and that is that. And the Dodgers are coming up to hit. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings. Kodai Senga. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Mookie Betts, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Senga, a former All-Star, 32 years old, and he was born in Japan. Inside corner for a strike, and the count even at 1. That catches the corner. Turns and fires the Betts. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball. It's slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That's too low. 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Oh, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
Tommy Edman at the plate. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. Ball 1 low. First and second here, no outs. Ground ball could be 2. There's 1. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. There's a strike. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. Swing and a miss, and that is that. On to the second now from Dodger Stadium. No score. And we're back. Here's Brandon Nimmo. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. That one finds the corner. 1-2.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And out of here. And that gives them a lead. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Here's Starling Marte. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Inside, and the count now 2-0. Ohtani maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Tyrone Taylor in the box now. No balls and a strike. In the air, right side. He's there. He's got it. And there's two down. Two out. Space is empty. And now the catcher comes up to him. Francisco Alvarez. Misses outside. 1-0.
No strike.
Two out. Space is empty. Just off the inside edge. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Grounds one to short. Betts whips it to first. And that is the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's an early 1-0 lead. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And here's the catcher, Will Smith. First pitch misses.
1-0.
Inside, just missed.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate, where this guy can do some real damage.
Next offering upstairs. That one out to right. Soto going after it. And out number one on the grab. Here comes Max Muncy. Off the plate, and it's 1-0. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Now, Andy Pajes. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Next offering is fouled back. And that drops in for a strike. Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Dodgers go down quietly. They trail here 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 3rd inning. And now the rookie second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna. Ohtani back to work. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Misses inside. And the count's even at 2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That one misses. And now 3-2. Strike 3. Shohei goes with the sweeper to finish the job. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets. Led off this game with a double. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
1 strike.
One out, base is empty. Right down to shoot, and the count is 0-2.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
One down, base is empty. The shortstop takes the ball. Line drive, base hit.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Now here is Juan Soto.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Strike two.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
That misses the zone. 2-2. There's a high chopper. There's one. And he beats it. He's safe. And now it's going to be Mark Vientos. Fly to left his first time. Right through there for a strike. That one a little bit high, and it's 1-1. And that's down and away. There's a swing and a miss. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball three. Pete Alonso up next for the Mets. Lindor on at second with two down. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
First and second, 2 outs. Now a chance for Pete Alonso. He's 0 for 1. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Two aboard, 2 outs. In the dirt, and it's 2-0.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Two on, 2 outs. That one fouled off. 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Mets 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Michael Conforto will climb in. Just missed. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
2 strikes.
On the ground to 3rd. Whips it to 1st. 1 up, 1 down. And next for LA, Hesung Kim. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And that one is inside. In the air, left field, down the line. And that's a fair ball.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
And now it's Mookie Betts. He reached out a walk his first time. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Man at first, one away. Senga throws over. Kim dives back in safely. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe in second with a stolen base. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Tries to hold up, appeal to first, and no swing, says James Kingsley. That's off the inside corner. The count now 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Tommy Edman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Fouled off. He was late. Runner edges away at second.
That's a ball.
And a count 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Tying run in scoring position here in the last half of the third. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here in L.A. as we go to the top of the fourth. Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. Nimmo in his 9th season, 31 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in the state of Wyoming. 0-1 now. Got the bat going too soon at strike 2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it.
but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Starling Marte up to him. Fly to right his first time. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Ball 1 there. Up the middle, a dive, nice stop to his knee, the throw, it's there, and that's a great play.
Look at the commitment to make the play down on the ground from the knees. That's not just arm strength, guys, that's core strength as well. Look at that rocket across the diamond. Outstanding job.
So 2 down now, and here is Tyrone Taylor. And that one in there at the knees for a strike. And it's 0-1. Next offering misses down and away.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Mets go down quickly, but they're on top 1-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium, and here's Freddie Freeman. Hit hard on the ground and up the middle, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Wastes no time there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That one hit to right. Soto on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 1 away. And up to the plate is Will Smith. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Fly ball down the line. Soto gets under it. Brings it in. And there's 2 away. And now it's Max Muncy. He popped out to the catcher his first time up. And misses inside. Two outs. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
1-1.
Fastball for a strike. That one outside. 2-2. Freeman off of first with 2 away. Got him swinging. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. 1 left for LA. They're down 1-0. And we're back. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now here is Francisco Alvarez. That's a little bit low.
Strike one.
Can't make contact with the sweeper.
1-2.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. And the batter now, Luis Angel Acuna. He struck out swinging in his first at bat. That's outside, and that is ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 5th. And that one inside, and it hit him.
Hit by pitch. First base.
Back to the top of the lineup, Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets. The shortstop takes the ball. Action in the pen down there. Michael Grove, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Garcia getting cranked up as well. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. There's the ball. Throw to second, and he's safe. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Fouls one off. 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two now. Strike 3. It's a strikeout for Shohei.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
And stepping in for New York, Juan Soto. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a foul out of play. The 0-1. On the ground, right side. And that's just foul. Runner at second, 2 down. Stays alive. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one carrying. And it's gone. And they add to their lead. It's 3-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
And here comes the Dodgers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Ohtani will depart. Just never found his groove. Wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on. Back in a moment. A new arm into the game, the righty, Michael Grove.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
So up next for New York, Mark Vientos. Check swing, went around, and that is strike one. Two down, nobody on. And that one pulled foul.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Mets had 2 runs on this blast. It's now 3-0. Back here at Chavez Ravine, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Andy Pajes. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they don't get an out on the play.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Fouled off left side.
You know, these Dodgers just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Oh, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Kim at the plate for the second time as he takes ball 1.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Pajes stands at first with 1 out. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there. That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Ground ball right side. The throw to second is offline. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. And up next for Los Angeles, Mookie Betts. A strikeout and a walk.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
And there's a strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
Strike 2.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
In the dirt, but kept close. Save. And now second and third with 1 gone. Both runners move up on the wild pitch. And the double play is no longer in order.
Well, that could end up being pretty costly right there. They had the double play set up as a way to get out of the inning, but instead it becomes a big strikeout situation with 2 in scoring position.
The Dodgers threatening. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Two on, one out. Got him swinging.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Edman up to bat next, lays off for a ball. Inside, just missed. Two outs, 2 in scoring position. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss, and it's 2-1.
2-1.
Just missed.
There's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
2 on, 2 outs, and they're all loaded up.
He knew he had a little wiggle room with the open base, but now that disappears. Mistake to this next batter, and this inning might really break open.
Here's Freddie Freeman now. 1 for 2. That one at 95 missed up top, and that's ball 1. That one missed.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
2 outs. Right through there for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That misses. 3-1.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
And that one fouled off. Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
Really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the walk. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
Teoscar Hernandez digs in now. Strike on the inside corner.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
This one smacked out to left center. And that gets down into the gap. 1 runs in. Here comes Freddie around third. He will score. The Dodgers have the lead. It's 4-3.
No, that at bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Kodai Senga will depart, and it wasn't his best start, but he kept them in it to this point, and will come back with a new arm. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Dedniel Nunez.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
So runner at second, 2 down. Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0-1.
0-1.
Action in the Mets bullpen. Danny Young, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Puto getting loose as well. In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate. But 4 score in the inning. 3 of them on this bases clearing double. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. All set for the start of the inning. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Pete Alonso. First pitch, and he just misses.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
The 1-0. Late swing fouled off. Outside low, and a count 2-1.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
That one finds the zone, and a count now even up.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Line drive, fair ball. And the tying runs at second base with a double. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
And next for the Mets, Brandon Nimmo. He's already homered in this game. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And that is out of play. Pitch misses. Now 1-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
On the ground, right side. Throw on to Freeman. Now one gone in the top of the 6th. And next is the designated hitter, Starling Marte. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. Just missed.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
And that's outside. Now 2 balls and a strike. Alonso stands at third with 1 gone in the inning.
Ball 3.
This one in the dirt. No advance. 3 balls and a strike. Fastball in for a strike. 3-2 now.
That's just great execution right there. Ran that two-seamer out over the outside edge, showing that he's not afraid to walk this guy.
Liner snagged at first.
That takes away the opportunity to score the runner from third with a sac fly. We're talking about a different story if that line drive hits the ground, but he made a good play, and they can get out of this thing with one more out.
And stepping in for New York, Tyrone Taylor.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Late swing, fouled off. Runner at third, 2 away. Yeah, that's fouled off. Squirts away a little bit. Runner holds tight as the count moves to 2-2. Got him! Huge strikeout there.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Max Muncy. Just missed. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets, Danny Young, the left-hander, up and throwing. Strike 1.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
That one finds the zone, and it's 1-2. And there's a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him looking. 1 out.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Paz stands in here.
No
Tried
ball.
to hold back
1
his
strike.
swing there, but went around. That's inside, and the count is 1-1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. One down, base is empty. Outside, and it's 2-2.
2-2.
Upstairs. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. 2 down, base is empty. The batter will be Michael Conforto. He was late there. Strike 1.
0-1.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a pop-up. And that's the inning. Dodgers down in order, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Now on the bump, Blake Trinan.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And the batter now, Francisco Alvarez. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. And downstairs. That missed by a lot. And the count is 2-2. Strike 3, went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Luis Angel Acuna up now for the Mets. In there, and it's 0-1. Trinan in his 11th season, 36 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Kansas. There's the strike up high. 0-2. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter, and I'm so glad I'm retired.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field, and that extends the inning.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Blake Trinan is done, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. New arm out of the bullpen, Tanner Scott.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
So up next for New York, Juan Soto. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 5-4. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
So 2 down. Here's the third baseman, Mark Vientos. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Clobber to right field, way back, gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they tack on to their lead. It's 6-4. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso, 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. Way out front for strike 2.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
2 down, nobody on.
One
and
ball,
1 and 2.
strike.
This to third, and foul ball. Just a weak fly ball this time. And that'll fall for a base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jose Butto. And here is Hye-Sung Kim. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And that's a little bit high. And 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a 1-2 again. Right through there, got him. And that's the first out.
Well, I think that was just a case of a hitter quitting on a pitch. He was looking fastball and didn't see it out of the hand and just left the bat on his shoulder. That was a changeup right over the plate. Probably not the location he was looking for, but the change of speeds is what fooled him, and he got the out.
Betts,
Nope,
the next
outside.
to hit, takes outside. Cut on and lifted in the air. And that drops foul. Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the seventh. Fought off foul. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Next pitch is outside. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Betts
3
takes
balls,
low.
2 strikes.
That one 95 to finish him off.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your bullpen arm when you roll them out there to start a new inning, hold on to a small lead. Just such a stabilizing effect. And not only get the first 2 hitters, but to strike them out. That gives everyone on defense a big boost of confidence.
Tommy Edman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Ball 1, no strikes. Drilled in the air out towards right center. And that's the 3rd out. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Michael Kopech.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So digging in, Brandon Nimmo. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, these Mets, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Makes the catch up against the wall. Now it's the DH, Starling Marte. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. And that's down and away. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Alex Vesia looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Banda also getting ready. Struck him out looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Ball 1 to Taylor.
1-0.
That one missing inside.
2 balls, no strikes.
In for a strike, and it's 2-1 now. Next offering is fouled back.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Kopech deals. Grounder off the pitcher. Still able to get it there in time. And a tough play with a fast runner, but they get the out. Down in order go the Mets. They're up 6-4. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, A.J. Minter. Three, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Here is Freddie Freeman. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Outside low, and that's ball 1. Movement in the bullpen. Edwin Diaz, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Pitch misses inside. Now 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Hit hard, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. Right through there for a strike. The tying run at the plate. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. There's the strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Tying run at the plate. And that's downstairs and outside. Next pitch is outside. Next offering misses down and away.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
3-1 now. And that's through there for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Acuna fires to second for 1. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play.
Pitcher made the pitch, and his players made the play behind him. Nice job. 4-6-3 inning-ending double play.
Back here in L.A. Now at the plate, Francisco Alvarez. Kopech back to work. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Breaking ball misses down and away. So now 1-2.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Acuna at the plate and takes high there. Cut on and missed at 101. And it's 1-1. That one drifts inside. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the ninth. And he swings through that one.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Cut on and miss, struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Going to count 1-2.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
In the air, left side. Hernandez puts it away, and that is that. Edwin Diaz comes on trying to close it out.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Here comes Max Muncy. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. A solo shot. It's 6-5. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Andy Pajes now at the plate. First pitch just misses. One-run game, bottom 9. Swing and a foul out of play. Just missed. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the 9th. And this is inside. Michael Conforto in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Looking to get the tying run on base. Ball 4, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
And here is Michael Conforto. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas.
Ouch, that one got him. Making a move at first. Pinch running here, Chris Taylor. So up next, Hae-Sung Kim.
You got the number 9 hole hitter right here, looking to do whatever he can to get on base, turn this lineup over so the best hitters in this lineup have a chance to tie up the ball game or maybe even walk it off.
That one the other way. Base hit into the outfield. Headed for the plate. Here's the throw. He's safe. That ties it up at 6.
Huge moment for him and his team, Boog. You know, some guys just grip it a bit too tight in a big spot like this, having a chance to tie it up in the bottom of the 9th. But he didn't let the moment get to him. Comes up with the RBI knock, and now he's giving his teammates a chance to walk this thing off with the win if they can push across another run.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Edwin Diaz won't go any further, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. Ryan Stanek comes on now. Mookie Betts digging in a huge spot. First pitch, not close. Hit in the air, right field. Soto gets under it, and there's one down. Next to hit, Tommy Edman.
It's a good spot to be in with runners on first and second. You know the pitcher's going to come after you.
That clips the corner.
Last thing he wants to do is nibble, load up the bases, and then walk in the winning run, or throw it to the backstop and bring in that winning run.
And that one got a piece of him.
That hit him. Take your base.
You just can't afford to make these kind of mistakes this late in the ball game. You need to make the offense earn everything down the stretch, and that right there was just a freebie.
Freeman in the box now, takes strike 1.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Pitch misses, ball 1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
So they're all loaded up. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-2. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty.
I don't know what he's looking for right there. You have to be ready to swing the bat. You can walk it off if you're just a little more aggressive.
And here comes Teoscar Hernandez for a critical at bat. First pitch misses. Trying to send this to extra innings. That catches the top part of the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
That one missed.
2-1.
And that one fouled off. The 2-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras. So they push across the 2 runs they needed in the bottom of the 9th, and we'll play on. And we're all even at 6 apiece. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We've got baseball on the show. It's the New York Mets taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go. And on the hill today, Shohei Ohtani.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Ready to go now? And stepping in for New York, Brandon Nimmo. The pitch. And a foul ball. And the 0-1. And ball 1. Next offer in there for a strike. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And another ball. Two now. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And there's ball 4.
Now a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Ohtani, the former Rookie of the Year, he throws a slurve, a 4-seamer, a cutter, a splitter, and he works in a sinker. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 1 down. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. This one popped up. Muncy should have this one. And there are 2 outs. Here's a Mets lineup now. A tough challenge in this one. An excellent arm on the mound. Singy, they're going to have to capitalize on their opportunities.
Yeah, and they're not going to get a whole lot if he pitches the way that he's capable of pitching. So, be ready to swing from the first pitch. You get something straight, man, you better turn on it.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And that's through there for a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Two outs. Right through there for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. And the Dodgers are coming up to hit. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in L.A., and today's starting pitcher, Jose Quintana.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
The wind of the pitch. Mookie Betts stands in now, looks at that one inside. And now the lefty. And that one hammered. Nimmo going back on this one. Pulls it in on the warning track. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience singing.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These guys have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark. They know how to get down to business.
This one's into the gap in left center, and that should be extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. Going one. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. In the dirt, and it's 1-2. Goes down looking.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Muncy digs in. Outside. Ball one. Man on second, 2 down. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Got a good eye there.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's outside. And now 3 balls and a strike. James Outman to bat next. Freeman stands at second with 2 gone. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 1 left for LA, scoreless after 1. Second inning set to go. Here's Starling Marte. Ohtani, 29 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Ohtani back to work.
1-0.
Not close with that one, and that's ball 1. And that's outside.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Wouldn't chase that time. Next offering is in for a strike. And a big swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And that's ball 4. Now it's DJ Stewart. Ball 1 there. And the 1-0. And that's in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes he'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Second inning here, no score. Caught him looking for the K.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Move to first.
Yeah, he's on there. Straight.
And he deals.
Yep. Off it.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Just missed.
Well, knowing that this hitter's got holes in his swing, because he's got so much power, pitcher still can get a little too tight, afraid to make a mistake.
Man at first, 1 away. And the 3-0 finds his own. Ground ball could be 2. Betts to second, and that's 2. Nothing doing here this half. Now to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the center fielder, James Outman. The wind to the pitch. Just off the outside edge.
1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0. Takes a swing. Appeal down to third. And he went around, according to Patrick Johnson. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Got him swinging on the curveball. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Usually when you see several pitches, you're going to get at least one that you might be able to do something with, but they didn't exactly challenge him in any way right there, and really they just used his aggressiveness against him. I don't think he even got a pitch in the zone.
No, that's a good point, Siggy. He goes down on strikes, but not a single pitch was actually in the strike zone. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Lifted in the air, right center field. Bader sizes this one up. Makes the grab for the second out. Here comes Chris Taylor. There's a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
2 down, nobody on. Not even close there. And the count is 1-2. Got it by him for the K. Dodgers go down quietly. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here at Dodger Stadium, here's the third baseman, Brett Beatty. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. That one not close. And that's ball 1. Headed towards the corner. Hernandez makes the catch, and there's one gone. And now Bader up to the plate. And that one clips the corner.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
There's a swing and a miss. Kicks and deals. Wouldn't chase that time. One down, base is empty. Swings and misses, struck him out. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. Strike 1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Two outs. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Oh, it's him.
Top of the third, no score. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Mets go down quickly, and we are still scoreless. Back here at Chavez Ravine, and here's the veteran outfielder, Kike Hernandez. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. On the ground to the left. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And he baits it. That's a hit. Great try there. And now it's Gavin Lux. Swings and misses. Strike one. Nobody out. Runner at first. Line drive, base hit. Nimmo quickly gets it back in. Runner holds it second, but they've got something going on here.
Back-to-back singles. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Here's Mookie to hit. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. First and second, no outs here in the last half of the third. And that skips into there. A little bit low.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
In there at the knees.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Two on, 1 out. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Doubled in his first AB. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Hernandez at second. Lux over at first with 1 away. Freeman hits it in the air. Marte going after it. Brings it in. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away. The batter now will be Will Smith. Caught looking his first time up.
Keep an eye on this at bat because even though it's early, it could change the outcome of this game. Look for your pitch and attack it.
That clips the corner. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Swings through that one out in front that time.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Here's the 0-2. Can't connect on the curveball. Struck him out.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
On to the fourth, and stepping in for New York, Jeff McNeil. The MO for him is contact. A guy who's going to deliver average not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup, he's a great two-hole hitter or a guy that you could put at the bottom to help turn that lineup over to have some momentum for your top hitters coming up to the plate.
Left-hand batter waits. Up and in. 1-1. And a pitch. That's off the mark, and the count is 2-2. And that's in the dirt.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with three-hole hitter coming off if he's walked.
Left-hand hitter waits. Stays alive. The pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And the righty deals. Got him. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Now up to hit, Francisco Lindor. First time up was a pop-out. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1. The Mets still looking for their first hit in this one. Hard hit to third. Throw on to Freeman. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Pete Alonso. Got to be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. First offering, and it just misses. At the belt and fires. And that one's a little bit low. And now 2-0.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That was blasted to the moon, and that gives him a lead. It's 1-0.
It's no surprise this guy's won the home run derby multiple times. He was born to hit them. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Base is empty with 2 away. Starling Marte getting ready to hit. He reached on a walk his first time. And that's off the inside edge. 1-0. Two down, nobody on. High in the air, out to right. Hernandez has it sized up. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. It's now 1-0. Back after this on the show. And we're back. Bottom 4, stepping in the long ball threat, Max Muncy. The pitch. That one catches the corner.
You know, these Dodgers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
The pitch. A little bit high. 2-1. That's inside. Three-1 now. Now a high fly ball out to left center. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down. And at the plate for the Dodgers, James Outman. His first at bat was a strikeout. That one's in there. 0-1.
0-1.
And that skips in the dirt. The Dodgers trailing by a run. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Clips the corner. And the count 1-2. Got him looking. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. And now Teoscar Hernandez. Fastball for a strike. And the pitch. Swing and a miss.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Two outs. And that one lifted in the air center field. Bader should have it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that's the 3rd out. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now it's the DH, DJ Stewart. Stewart in his 3rd season, 30 years old now. He joined the team as a free agent. Ohtani back to work. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. And a pitch. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. And the right-hander deals. High fly ball out to left field. Hernandez settles underneath it. Drops into the glove. And there's one away. And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. 0 for 1 so far. And that one a little below the knees. Ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. And that's downstairs and outside.
2-0.
Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. In the air out towards right center. 2 down. Two outs, base is empty. Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. Fly to left his first time. Swings through that one.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Here comes a pitch. On a line, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Next to hit, Harrison Bader. Beatty, the runner at first with 2 gone. That one missed.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in a 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
And here it comes. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Mets strand 1, but they're on top 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here comes Chris Taylor.
Well, these fans definitely want